Now, to drive home the concept of axiomatic probability, I want to go through some examples here, and I want to calculate the probability, and also later on we're going to use Excel just to simulate the probability to make it more interesting, and also to verify our calculation here. The first case is simple case where you throw a fair coin, and in the formal approach here, first of all, you write all your possible outcome. Omega, that's your sample space, which is all the possible outcomes you have, head and tail. Then an event A is just a subset of your sample space. So one subset is H. We call it head. Okay? Then your probability of A here, intuitively we know that each outcome is equal likely. So we have number of elements in A divided by number of elements in the sample space omega. That gives us 0.5. And we also know that a head and tail that are mutually exclusive or disjoint, they cannot happen at the same time. Then if you have a union, meaning you have head or tail, then your probability just sum up probably the head, probably the tail, give a total of 1. So you can see that my probability is the non-negative, right? Between 0 and 1, the total probability is 1, and I can partition this, the head and tail by sum of head and tail's probability. So these things satisfy the 3 conditions for the axiomatic probability. And let's just do a simple Excel simulation here to verify that indeed the probability of throwing a head, getting a tail, roughly 0.5 here. And how do you do that in Excel? I already have an Excel open. And what I did is here, you can see that this spreadsheet, I have column B has a number simulation here. Then the second column is my random number generator. Look at the Excel formula, ran between 0 and 1. That will generate 2 possible numbers. One is 0, the other is 1. And in column D here, if the random number is 1, I say, well, it's a head. If the random number is 0, I say it's a tail. Then what I did is count all the number of heads I have using the count E function. Count all the column D here. See all the column D, how many H I have. See the formula here, count how many H I have. So I get a total count of 184. So whenever you enter the RAND formula, automatically updates to get different value here. So I have 184 head and also 181 tail, the total 365 simulation. You can change number simulations here. So I can see the total probability for head roughly 0.5 and tail is 0.5. And you can change the simulation number here. For example, here's I'm going to change it. I'm going to go through all the bottom cell here. What I can do is to drag out all these cells here. Right? You can do more simulations. You can do more simulations here. Right? Now I can go back and see my probability, total number of simulations 474. The head and tail's probability is still roughly 0.5. And now let's move in the next case.